In physics, we often deal with very, very big numbers like the speed of light, which is 300 million meters per second. We can also deal with the number of stars there are in the universe. The distance to our nearest star are very, very big numbers. Also, when we're looking at perhaps the size of the atom, the mass of an electron, we're dealing with numbers which are very, very small. Now, it doesn't matter whether you're writing big numbers or small numbers. They can take up a huge amount of space. To overcome this problem, we often use prefixes. A prefix is something that you've seen before and used before. For example, a meter stick is exactly 1,000 millimeters. So if you consider this for a moment, how do we turn 1,000 into 1? Well, the answer is straightforward. Divide by 1,000. So really, if we have milli anything and we want to turn it into its original unit, we divide by 1,000. So when we're dealing with units, we have to think, how do we use the prefix and how can we convert it back into its original unit? These are the prefixes for the small numbers. And there's different ways in which you can deal with this. And how you deal with it depends upon how good you are at using powers of 10. In this one here, to convert nano anything back into its original unit, you divide by this number, 1,000 million. Or, if you're good at using powers of 10, whenever you see this nano and you want to convert it back into its original unit, multiply by 10 to the minus 9. If you're not so good at using powers of 10, then use this method. If you feel your math skills is up to it, then you can also use this method. Micro means a millionth of something. So to convert micro to its original unit, you divide by 1,000,000. Or the power of 10 method is multiply it by 10 to the minus 6. So if you want to convert micro anything to its original unit, you could either divide by 1,000,000 or you can use the power of 10 by multiplying it by 10 to the minus 6. Milli means 1,000th, so you can divide by 1,000, or if your power of 10 skills are good enough, then replace the milli with a 10 to the minus 3. We also have prefixes for very large numbers. We're beginning to see the term giga and mega more often, particularly relating to computer memory. The prefix giga means that the value is multiplied by 1,000 million. So if you want to turn giga into its original unit, you multiply by 1,000 million. Again, if your powers of 10 are good enough, then that's the same as multiplying by 10 to the power of 9. So if you see giga anything, you can replace the capital G by times 10 to the power of 9 and that will convert it into its original unit. Mega means a million of something, so that means multiply by a million. Similarly, if your power of 10 skills are good enough, that's the same as 10 to the power of 6. So either multiply by a million or replace capital M for mega by 10 to the power of 6. Kila means 1,000 of, so multiply by 1,000. Or alternatively, use powers of 10, which is 10 to the power of 3.